because the United States in many ways is one of the fulcrums, the key fulcrum around which international affairs revolve. If they change their position, they change their approach, then it has a big resonance. And the US has invented the that part of the world which is covered by alliances. The United States has shifted its views and assessment of the utility of that alliance and the terms of that alliance in many ways. So I would, and again, the world has some rules. We call it multilateralism, UN, etc. Not just UN, the whole lot of bodies. WTO is a good example. The US positions on multilateralism is been very different. And my case essentially is, right now this is an era where the US is really disrupting the world in order to get better terms from the world.
I want to ask you, I want to take some time on China. Okay. And I want to then ask you a personal question at the very end. The part on China, is China in India's way?
We have a history, okay? We have a long history, and we have a history which is, by the way, very good in many parts, very indifferent in some parts, and very difficult in some parts. Okay. The problem is, the more difficult parts are more recent. Now, right now, you and I both know, this is not the easiest of times in the relationship. Okay. So to my mind, and I, again, please don't get me wrong, I am not underplaying the seriousness of the current situation or the challenges of the boundary question. I am making the point that it is imperative, it is vital for both countries to reach an accommodation, not just for them. I think the world has a lot riding on it. So having said that, I made this point a few days earlier in another context. I would say that I am totally convinced that the solution to the situation has to be found in the domain of diplomacy, and I say that with responsibility.